spectacular ocean views not far away from the home of the Florida Atlantic Owls, FAU Stadium in Boca Raton, Florida, where they hope this game lives up to the setting. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Owls offense will start this game off. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, they'll keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking for a crease. It's McGee. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. A linebacker, you could tell. He had a...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Scoops it up. Still a live ball.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. FAU will send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. On the move, it's McNeil. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Panthers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Now on the counter. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. To the ground to try to move the chains. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And that's so tough as a defense, because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense, because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. They do.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important, because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. FIU will line up the punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. FAU has it back as the Owls offense will go back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. He's looking to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. At the 35, he's open. He's off to the races. Running inside the 20. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down.
Encroachment. Defense.
So the offense gets a little bit closer to the goal line after the penalty. And after that penalty on the defense, the offense needs to move it just a hair. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown now!
Yeah, you failed on 1st and 2nd, but on 3rd down, you give it to the big fullback, and he does the rest. Lower the shoulder, lower the pads, run physical, and get in that end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas A&M is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Johnny Manziel, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arkansas State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field and get some more points.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's McNeil. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Panthers are on the move. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
We've reached the end of the quarter. FAU has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. They'll run play action. Stands in and takes the hit. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
And these are the plays that you look back on tape, and everybody's like, nice work, nice toughness, QB. To stand in there, know you're going to get blasted, but hold onto the ball until the guy comes open, feed him, and get the 6.
And the extra point is good. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Signals for a fair catch around the 5-yard line and makes it. The FAU offense will return to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Quickly to the tight end. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Owls headed quickly to the line.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Using his legs, it's McGee. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
You know, you start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays, you rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he can't escape, and down he goes. FAU will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the...
He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll go to the ground, fighting off the defender. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Got 5 on that last one, now 2nd and inches. They'll leave it with him. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this run.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw in it.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. FAU has it back as the Owls offense will go back to work. He's going up top. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And it looks as if FAU will have enough for the first down.
You got to wonder if that's a moral victory for this offensive line, because they have not been running the ball well at all game long. But on that short yardage,
he lets it fly. He's got it inside the 30. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Feelings, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Panther. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
From inside his own field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The FAU offense will return to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to going for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it. Got it! And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown.
Afterburners coming. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. And the Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to throw. And that pass is intercepted. Play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Back open in the middle. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. One more snap coming before halftime. Scanning the field, it's Whitaker. Gonna take a shot. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. FAU will try to kick it deep and break the seal on this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to bully their way for the first. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a first down for FIU.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So They'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it third and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
Down. Let's see if they keep it on the ground. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I'll tell you, this is a hard defense to run against if you're going to go sideline to sideline, because of that guy's speed at linebacker. He can get all the way to the perimeter, chase the quarterback down on the option, and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Impressive.
Give to the back. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. FAU has it back as the Owls offense will go back to work. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Moving out of the pocket. Got his man on the right. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the breaks, we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, it's Whitaker. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Touchdown, FIU. The defense with the scoop and score.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Signals for a fair catch around the 5-yard line and hauls it in. The FAU offense will return to the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's got it down the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. FAU racing to the line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. A big play for the defense with a first down sack. Now, advantage going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going, and it's caught inside the 20. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Touchdown, Owls! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Yeah, and it's so hard to contain this guy with all those options he has and the experience at the quarterback spot, but nice job by the defense limiting the damage. Didn't give up a huge gain.
Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first downs.
And those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you when you're on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations, chewing up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that. Puts you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number one, you got to stop the run.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. Running back searching for a hole. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Really, really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, making the big tackle.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. You got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games. You know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. FAU racing to the line. Looking for a man. It's Whitaker. Forced out of the pocket. He's got his man.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the 4th quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback.
Running toward the tape. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Owls are marching down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. The give to the fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls! Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now, I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. Powers through the defender. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Back to the ground with the running back. Pretty good job of running to get there to the 32. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. Third down coming. Looking to throw for it. Trying to get to it. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. FIU will line up to punt. Slips through the line. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. FAU has it back as the Owls offense will go back to work. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play out.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. FAU racing to the line.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offense.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Owls. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. And finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
That's why that guy plays DB, not wide receiver. DBs generally don't have as good of hands as wide receivers. That ball should have been picked off on third down. Come on, man. That could have been a pick 6.
Bringing it back, it's Williams. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The FAU offense will return to the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Touch pass on the run. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Still on his feet at the 45. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
He can throw it, he can buy time, he can run it. What can't you do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against it. And I can't catch it.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
From the gun, the ground game. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. FAU working with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll give it to the back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Give to the fullback. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
Timeout, Florida Atlantic.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. The give to the fullback. Touchdown Owls! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there, finish this thing off.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback, save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Pretty much down to cases here, David. They have to execute quickly to have a shot at the end.
And obviously you want to do everything you can to...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. And that one's going to be incomplete. I don't think he got a foot down along the back of the end zone.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games started. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. We saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun